The story of God communicating with his people through the prophets, and then finally sending his Son as their Redeemer, is in the analogy of the parable Jesus tells in Luke 20 about the owner, who represents God, who planted a vineyard, and how this owner leased the vineyard to a vine dresser, like God's people who possess the land. The owner then sent a man, like a prophet, to retrieve the fruit of the land, but they beat him, and then 2 others that followed, until the owner decides to send his Son. And you know what happened to the Son. Luke 20:13 is interesting when Jesus says, surely they will reverence him when they see him. Of course, in the parable, Jesus is really speaking of himself. It sounds as if the owner, or God, didn't know the vine dresser, or his people, very well if he didn't know what would happen to his Son, especially after they'd beaten 3 other men already, that is, the prophets. But this verse reveals much, because in the original language, the word reverence can actually be interpreted in the negative as well as the positive. In other words, it can mean the mere opposite of its appeared definition. So here you'd have to replace the word reverence with the word shame. Even though the owner of the vineyard should be able to expect the son of an owner to be reverenced because of the father's position, God knew that his people would reject and even kill his Son. Are you crucifying Christ, my friend? Or did you say yes to Jesus, but no to his message to love and forgive?